My name's Eli. I got a time machine. I changed everything to my name in the world. The cars, the phones, the days, the kings. Then I got bored of that, so I started working with all the greatest in the world. I held ladders, I held wings, I made coffee. Then I did all the saving people. I held a door in the towers after the planes came through. I shoveled coal on the Titanic till the lights held true. I ran past graphite at Chernobyl, black on the roof. I sat with Guy Forbes and talked him out of the proof. I sharpened steel with Wallace while he spoke of his wife. I mended nets with Jesus, just a man, just a life. I was quiet, I was kind, I'm bored of that now. So I'm going to time travel to their country and become the Viking king. He doesn't take a sword, he doesn't take a shield. He takes a tank and a Black Hawk and a battlefield. Packed in crates, 7.62, 50 cal, 120 mm shell. Enough to kill every Viking and send them all to hell. He dials 793, Norway, Denmark, they're sure. The machine groans, he's not kind anymore. He lands at dawn, the sand jumps under the tread. The Black Hawk settles, roller slow, blowing the monks' robes red. The sea is grey, the air is cold and thin. The monks run, bells ringing, scared of the sin that's coming. Then the Vikings come over the doom, short and dirty axes high, screaming at the moon. That isn't there, they've never seen steel that can crawl. They've never seen a bird of metal black and tall. They've never seen a god. Ellie climbs up, he doesn't say a word. He fires a gun, it's not a battle, it's just heard. A long ripping sound that don't stop or slow. Men fall like sacks, they don't fall like in a show. They fall and don't get up, some Crawley finds them. Shields go up, bullets go through the wood, condemns them. A big one runs, red beard axe in his hand. He hits the tank, it rings, he doesn't understand the tank. Moves forward, he's gone under the steel. The tank doesn't slow, it doesn't feel. The minigun opens, it's a buzzsaw in the sky. It cuts the long ships where the men just die. The smell changes, salt and smoke, and then blood and cordite, and then silence again. By noon the beach is red and the tide runs pink. By dusk the fjords are faster than you can think. Ragnar stands on the cliff, he didn't come down. He watched his men die, he watched his world drown. He climbs out, his boots are black with mud. He walks up the hill, his back a dull thud. Pain, he's not a soldier, he's just a man, you're Ragnar. He says, I know how your story ran. I know your sons, I know how you die. Kneel to me, I am your king, the sea will comply. Ragnar looks at the tank, at the fire, at the dead. Then he looks at Eli and he bends his head and kneels. Show me how, he says, show me the miles we can take. And Eli does for power's sake. He teaches him the tank, the shell, the sight. Ragnar's big hands learn the weight of the fight. He teaches him the Black Hawk how to fly low, how to make the water jump, how to make men know fear before they see him. They take Norway town by town. They don't fight, they land. Ragnar talks the kings around. That's enough, the villages kneel in the snow. They burn the ones that won't, the smoke starts to flow. 3 fjords away they build forts of stone and plate. They never talk of honor, only of fate. And who holds the gun at night? They sit in a long house, big and cold, built for 100 and holding 2 men bold. And a few throws too scared to run or hide. Ragnar drinks meat from a skull eyes wide. You're not a god, he says, voice rough and low. No, Eli says, I know. You're not a Viking, Ragnar says and grins no. Eli says, I win, I am king. Good, Ragnar says, gods are boring, Vikings die. You're something else and so am I. Eli sits on the throne of iron and keel, welded from tank tracks and the things that men feel when they're afraid. Ragnar sits at his right hand, he's alive, he should be dead in this land. Eli changed the story, and Eli gets what he wanted. The glory, the fear, the silence, the name that makes the sea still. He time traveled to their country and became the Viking king. And the long ships burn in the bay, not for raiding, but for the light they bring. And he is not free anymore, and he doesn't want to be, not anymore.